G'day, welcome to the channel. Carrying on from the last video with the Katana and the modulations and going through the rest of the modulation effects that are in that particular bank of effects. They're also duplicated in the FX channel, which is the second one adjacent to the modulation. Both are accessible via the GAFC, the foot switch controller, and you can duplicate the modulation effects that you have. Just if you want to have two of a certain type of effect, you can have them in there. We left off with the rotary and we carry on with the ring modulator, and I've also hooked up a Headrush expression pedal so I can control mainly the rate with all these modulation effects, and we'll see how that turns out. So here we go with the ring modulator. Once again, I've got a sort of a crunchy matchless amp that can give me clean as well as a bit crunchy. I've got a bit of delay on there as well. That's just for my sake. The ring modulator, let's turn it on and see what we've got. So we have the foot controller, or the expression pedal, assigned to frequency. Which is an interesting little effect for ambience and intros, outros. And if you're keen with your tracking, you can hook into the actual fundamental note and get an octave. I have there, I'm pretty close. Bit of fun with ring modulators. Slow gear, so give you a violin tack, slow attack on the note. So you can do violin type swells without having to use your volume knob or assign a volume pedal, have it automated. You can adjust the rise time, and that rise time was set pretty high, but you can bring it back a bit so it's a faster rise. So it's a more subtle slow gear effect. I love the slicer. Never had one before. I've had a couple of effects that will do it, but Boss do it really well. There's 20 different patterns in the slicer. I've got the rate assigned to the expression pedal. Once again, a great effect that if you can control the rate of and lock in with your drummer, lock in with the tempo of the tune that you're playing at a live gig, it can really add something to it. There's a compressor available within the modulations. Now, it's interesting. They've stacked 30 plus effects within the modulations bank. Not all of them are modulations, and this one is one of those examples. You've got a compressor. Now you can assign this compressor as a really loud boost if you want, with some compression. And assign the foot pedal to sustain. And if you want to get zany, you just floor it and you've got oodles of volume and gain. I was playing around with this limiter and it struck me that there's something that I need to explore within limiters, and there's some legendary ones that can add some some gain and some grit and some squish and some expansion to your sound, giving you another tonal palette. I'm going to switch this out for a second so you can hear the original tone. And we'll switch it in. Yeah, there's a bit of gain. We've got some limiting here. Setting the ratio, the limiting ratio at 1:1 with the expression pedal all the way heeled back. And then an infinity ratio giving you a really squished, compressed or limited output. And I did play that riff a little bit backwards, so there's no, there should be no copyright slam. But that's what we're getting at. So, some legendary rock tones done with some really push clean Marshalls with a limiter that might have come courtesy of a wireless set. I'll let you explore that one. We've got touch wahs. And we control the sensitivity with our expression pedal. So we're adjusting the sensitivity, our pick attack, how much wah effect we'll get. Cool. Auto wah, this will give us our rate with our expression pedal. Once again, allowing you to dial in a rate of wah that could set a particular song tempo that you've got, particular funk tempo that you've got going on. It'll save you treadling a wah for the whole thing, and especially if you're getting funky with your flares and dancing around the stage. Yeah. You've got half a dozen different pedals you can assign to your expression pedal wah. So Crybaby wah, Vox wah, don't have it on the floor so I can't treadle it. Fat wah, a light wah, a 7-string wah and a resonator wah. You've got lots of wah choice. This is one I really dig. You can set a graphic pedal to your expression pedal. So here we go. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 band graphic with gain control. And you can set it for a mid scoop. And with a simple toe forward action, you've now got a mid boost. Now that's a great way to find a particular EQ setting that's going to suit your amp, suit a particular live setting in a room during a song. You're going, I'm not cutting through. I'm not quite cutting through, but I really like to have this subtle mid scoop for a little bit, but now I want to cut through, and you just, yeah, you know what I mean. So that's a really good feature. Do the same with a parametric, set a particular frequency and set a level of boost. You can do that here with this one. Set 12 dB at 500 Hertz. I don't know, but that's what it was set. So you can play to your heart's content, setting particular frequencies boost with your expression pedal. or it's simply by engaging the switch. There's different guitar simulators here, and you can go from a single coil pickup, if you're using a single coil pickup, to a humbucker emulation, right? So that fattens that up. You can go reverse. You can select humbucker back to single coils, and that's this one. So here's my single coil as it is. Here's selecting it if I was on a humbucker to go to single coils. So even thinner. So you can take your single coil pickup and make it really thin. If you want to get really funky. There's acoustic guitar simulators. And you can set this parameter to, what I've got it set here is to control the amount of body that you're winding in. So the amount of body resonance from an acoustic guitar simulation. So. And this is all still within the modulations, mind you. There's an acoustic processor in here. I won't go into this too much because it is for leveling out your acoustic sound when you come into the Katana. We may even tackle that a little bit down the road by punching in some nice acoustic guitars into this rig. Synthesizer. So I've got my expression pedal controlling the resonance of this particular wave synth. You can choose between a square wave or a saw wave. To get that really, really nasty older style synth effect on your guitar. The octaves are very cool with expression pedals. Clean. With an octave. So I just got my expression pedal controlling my effect level, which is great on the fly when you're dialing in your just a sub, and you're playing along some accompanying bass line with your guitar in a setting. To have your foot control on the fly to control the mix is great. So when we get into this pitch shifting type stuff, you can do some really interesting things with the expression pedal. The heavy octave is 2 octaves here that you can adjust on the fly. I've got my expression pedal to control the first octave level. Pitch shifting control. And I love this particular effect because you can add, what I've done here, I've added delays to my effect. So you've got 2. You can actually choose between a single voice or a 2 voice pitch shifting. And you can actually add up to 300 milliseconds delay on the pitch. So I've added 150 milliseconds delay to one of the pitches and 300 milliseconds, double that time to another one. So. What can you do with your expression pedal? You can assign it to any of these parameters. I've got this assigned to the first pitch. If you want to get really bent out of shape, have some fun with that. Harmonist is also giving you options with your expression pedal. And this is an intelligent one. You can set to any key. So this is set to C major, A minor, relative minor, and you can choose between two harmonies, and you can set those as well. So third above, fifth above, third below, fifth below, octave above, whatever you want to your heart's content, and then sign an expression pedal to it and get crazy. Humanizer allows you to set the vowel sounds to your human vocal style wah. And I've got the expression pedal to adjust the rate again as well. Change your vowel sounds, vowel 1 and vowel 2. I've got an O and an I here. Set the vowels the same and you just get a cocked wah. I want to get an E and an O. Different styles of wah, that's great. The Phase 90 is really good. And the option is to have script phase on. So now that takes the tops out of it for me, which is good for some of your older style analog wah phases. I'll just turn script off. And you can see the phase affects the whole spectrum. Turning the script setting on dulls it a little bit, takes those tops off. Yep. The 117E flanger. Now that's the second flanger in this particular set of effects, and it's lovely. The 95E wah once again another style of wah. And once again, that's very broad and very vocal sounding. The DC-30. So you get to adjust the chorus intensity. This is a one knob chorus found in a particular Boss delay chorus module, and you can have chorus or you can have the delay, and so you can control your echo volume. You can set up your rate as well of your delay. So I've got my effect level there. And that's it for all the modulations that are found, or all the effects that are found in the modulation setting on the Katana. When you deep dive with this and using the GEFC and an expression pedal, you find you've got so much scope with this. Let us know how you use your Katana, or if you want to see anything else. And once again, please hit subscribe, and thanks for getting this far. We'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.